Oh, hey everyone, this is Tinkering with B-Hav, and I'm B-Hav. Today I want to talk to you about Coleman table lamps. Excuse me while I put my phone on my tripod here. There we go. So Coleman makes table lamps, and or they did a long time ago, and they did up until the 60s, I do believe, almost into the 70s. They made table lamps, and this is one of them. This is a model 129, and it was this is a May of 1936 model, and this is exactly how it came. Had the glass globe like this, except it did have a shade on here. It was made out of parchment, and the glass globe here protected it, or protected the parchment from the heat. This is a kerosene model. It you can tell because it has a preheat cup in here. You fill that with alcohol and you light the alcohol. It heats a generator to vaporize the kerosene, and then you just stick a match up in there to light the wick, or you crack the fuel on and it will light the wick. Excuse me. And you can read there it is a Model 129 kerosene mantle lamp. And I just got this one. I wanted it, actually I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. The guy shipped it to me from Omaha, Nebraska, and it has an original Coleman straight letter globe on there. So that is an original globe. It says Pyrex on the back. Those are very hard to come by. I've never seen one in the wild, and I asked the guy to really pack that one really well when he shipped it to me so it wouldn't break. But this one's in really good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up, and I'll get this one burning. Those parchment shades are very, very rare. You see them on eBay and they're hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I don't think I'll end up getting a parchment shade for this. If I do, it'll be a reproduction one, or maybe I might even try making one myself. I've seen some guys that say you can do it. It's not very hard. So I might try to do that also. So it'll have the original look to it. But I'm really, really happy about this. This is the best shaped lamp that I have. I have this other lamp here. I just got, this one is in very bad shape. I won this at an auction. I did not pay very much money for it. And I find out after I got it, it's got some other problems. This is the handle that goes on here. It's a wood handle. This piece goes on top. I just took it apart because it's leaking. It came to me full of kerosene. The package that it came in evidently had leaked in the box, and UPS saw that it was leaking and the box was soaked with kerosene, and they put it in a plastic bag and then put it in another box to ship it to me. So I opened it up and it just reeked of kerosene. And you can tell I just tipped it up a little bit, and there's a little bit of kerosene leaking right there. It's coming out of down here. I think there's some kind of a hole down there. That's why I took that handle off, because I was looking at it. But this one is pretty neat. It was this one was made up into the late 60s. It's got this hanging rod on it right here. That way you could hang it from the ceiling. And it had a parchment shade on it also, and it was a lamp. It's a 159X is this model, and the X designates that it can either burn kerosene or Coleman fuel. There's supposed to be on the back side right here a little restrictor that goes into the air tube, and it was bright red. And if that restrictor was in there, then it was supposed to run Coleman fuel, and if you took the restrictor out, then it was to run kerosene. And this one doesn't have it. It has a preheat cup on it, so this one was running kerosene. Obviously there's kerosene in it, and believe me, I stink like kerosene. My whole shop smells like kerosene, so I'll probably take this one and leave it out in the garage until I decide to mess with it. It might be a little while before I do. Okay. Then I've also got this one. This is a Coleman CQ, a Quick Light CQ lamp. This one had a glass globe on the top. It was a round kind of globe, and I've never seen one of those. I've just seen them in pictures. It's got this different kind of shaped generator. I think it's a Q99 is what it's called. I have one over here. What is it? Yeah, it's a Q99 generator. I have a replacement one because I bought it because I got this lamp and I wanted to have a replacement one. But this one here is probably still good. It just needs to be cleaned. But I don't know the date on this one. I do believe the CQ lamps were made in the 20s and 30s, but there's no date stamped on it, and it is definitely missing a lot of parts. So I'm going to have to keep scavenging and finding them. You see them just like this a lot. Like I see them at flea markets, I see them on Facebook Marketplace, and they're all missing parts. So I might end up trying to scavenge up a few more that have a few of the parts that I need, and maybe I can piece one whole CQ lamp together. So I think these are really neat. I think when I shine it up, it'll look really pretty. And if I can find the correct globe for it, which I doubt, but you never know. I can always keep looking. Uh, and maybe I'll have this one from the 20s or 30s. I have one lamp that actually burns that I've cleaned up and got working, and it's definitely got some patina on it. You can see it. It looks like something had been spilled on it. It messed with the paint, but the original paint scheme was this gold and ivory color, and it had the brass cap. And this one has an integral pump. I'll show you something on the other ones. They don't have a pump. I'll show you how you pump those up. But it's got a wooden handle. This part right here is wood, and it's got these flutes. And this one is a Coleman 132A, and this one is dated 1944, November 1944. And it originally had a top on it like this one. It had this kind of a globe, or I guess you would say it, a globe retainer, because a globe would hang on it, and it had a globe in a parchment shade. But when I bought it, it had this on it, and it also had this shade on it. So that's what this one looks like. I'll scoot it back a little bit for you. I mean, this isn't period correct. It's supposed to have parchment on it, but it does have that on it, and I can burn it just like this. And I have run it before. There's actually fuel in it. It'll pump up and it'll burn, but I don't have mantles on it at the moment because I haven't run it in a while, and I think I accidentally knocked into it because there's nothing to protect them. That's what the glass does also, is it protects the mantles and from wind or from your hand or anything like that when you're not burning it. But this is the way this one looks that I have it, and it does run. So I wanted to show you, this one has an integral pump, like right here. It's got a pump in it just like any Coleman lantern, and it pumps up, and that's how you get pressure in it. Now, if you come back to this one, this 129, it does not have an integral pump, so it uses a hand pump, and it pumps into here. This is this cap is a special cap. It's two pieces, right? And remember how there's in a regular pump and a Coleman lantern, there's a little valve in the bottom of it, and as you pressurize it, that pump has a little ball in it that keeps the pressure from coming back out. Well, this has the ball integrated. If you can hear it here, hear it shaking. That's the ball shaking inside of here, and so it's built into the pump. And it's got two pieces. This piece here loosens up, and you pump pressure into it, and then you tighten that up, and that seals it, and then that's how you pressurize it. And this one, I do believe this one will actually hold pressure, I think. Let's see. But anyway, you would hold the pump in there like that. You pump it up. Yep, I can hear the pressure coming out of here because this leaks. There you go. You heard a little bit out of there. So it does hold pressure, but it still needs some work. I think it needs a new graphite packing in the valve. And we'll see what else. It doesn't turn very good, so I got some work to do to it. But the original pump for these lamps, this is one for an iron, okay? Because all the irons don't have built-in pumps, as I showed you my iron before. They have these little pumps, the exterior ones. But the ones that came with these lamps were big. They were probably twice as long and bigger around. So you only had to do like 3 or 4 good pumps, and it would stay pumped up, and then you could add pressure to it throughout the evening when you're in your house using your lamp. So anyway, I don't have one of the original long pumps. They're out there. I've seen them. I just haven't bought one because I haven't seen one that was in good enough shape to buy. So that's all I really got to tell you about my lamps. I've got the 4 of them, and if I come across another one, I might end up buying some more, like I said, to try to make a whole one out of that CQ lamp. While I got you on here, I wanted to say hello to Adele. She goes to college at Oregon University, and she follows me, and she likes all my videos. Thanks for watching, Adele. I appreciate it. And for the rest of you that watch, I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit the like or subscribe on my channel. I have Instagram, I have Facebook, YouTube channel, all Tinkering with B-Hav. I also have my website that has links to all my socials on there, tinkeringwithbhav.com. I appreciate all the follows, all the likes, all the watches. So this is Tinkering with B-Hav. I'm B-Hav. Thanks for watching.